Coach, obviously tough to hear the news on Colin White today.
Yeah, no, I think the kid had trained hard, and he was pushing hard, but so he's a kid, and he's going to bounce back. And the good thing is that his legs will still be able to train, so that's huge. I think the worst injuries are obviously concussions and anything happening to the legs where you miss the whole camp and you're going to miss a lot of weeks. But when you're not able to train your legs, it's really difficult to come back and be able to perform the rest of the year. So, I mean, it's probably the only positive thing you have in there. But, he's a young guy, and he's got a lot of time ahead of him. And once he's back playing, he's going to have a chance to climb his way back.
Have you seen enough forward depth at camp so far?
Well, obviously, like I said it before, that's where we're looking right now to improve and to find guys that are going to be able to crack our lineup. We've seen a lot of flashes from a lot of guys, and now it's a question of who can maintain it, who can sustain it, and who keeps on improving, and which guys dip. And we'll look at what we've got for the rest of the games and the practices that are coming up.
You touch on your lineup for tonight. Looks like a pretty young lineup against the Leafs.
Yeah, it is. We had planned that. I think that after last night, we could, whatever lineup we would have, or we're pretty sure they're coming out real hard in front of their fans, and so we're expecting a game where they're going to be at their best, and our players are going to have to respond to that. And I think it's a great opportunity for a lot of the young guys to fight through it and see who's got the character to do so. The speed to do so, and that's what I think is good to play against that team, because they're very fast, and I'm sure they're going to have a lot of the fast players playing tonight. It's going to be a very aggressive game, and that's the best way to see which guys are able to manage that and which guys are not.
Nothing's changing your goaltending. It'll be Condon to start and then to finish.
For now, but Ogberg is coming with us, and we'll see. We'll see, but right now that's the plan.
Question un peu champ gauche. Combien de fois par année un entraîneur demande à ses joueurs, les joueurs d'avant, de marquer plus de buts en fonction au filet, des buts qui sont moins spectaculaires, plus
Tous les jours.
Combien de fois par jour?
Aussi souvent qu'on peut, parce que c'est là qu'elle est la game. C'est les buts de périmètre, là, toutes les équipes dans le national sont capables d'en scorer un pourcentage. Parce qu'ils ont le talent pour. C'est les équipes qui réussissent à marquer les buts à l'intérieur. Si on regarde les avantages numériques, si on compare la note comparativement à toutes les meilleures équipes, on a fait les statistiques. Nous, 44% de nos buts sur l'avantage numérique viennent dans des points de mise au jeu, dans ce rectangle-là, du goal line jusqu'au point de mise au jeu. Alors, si tu fais un rectangle, puis les meilleures équipes, c'est 70%. Puis à 5 contre 5, c'est la même chose. Je pense que qu'est-ce qu'on a réussi à faire à 5 contre 5 l'année dernière, c'est justement ça. Puis c'est pour ça qu'on a eu des playoffs où on était capable de compétitionner contre des équipes qui étaient sur papier en avant de nous. C'est qu'on nos gars payaient le prix. On était dans les meilleures équipes de la Ligue pour devant le filet de l'adversaire, puis dans ce coin-là, pour être là, pour batailler là. Puis plus l'année avance, bien plus c'est l'équipe qui est prête à payer le prix là-dedans. Alors, je pense que notre avantage numérique, c'est la même chose. C'est pas une question de jeu, c'est une question du nombre de joueurs à l'intérieur de ce rectangle-là, puis du caractère que tu as besoin pour aller payer le prix à l'intérieur de là. Ça, c'est à tous les jours. C'est aussi simple que ça. C'est vraiment un focus qui doit être constant, parce que la nature humaine, c'est pas d'aller dans le trafic, là, c'est normal. Là. Je pense que c'est comme nous autres, en dehors de la glace. Là, quand on est capable de sauver des affaires difficiles de la vie, là, on s'en sauve. Ben, c'est ça. C'est pareil pour un joueur de hockey.
Also, gentlemen, is there an update on Carlson?
I don't have one, to be honest with you. I don't have it. They told me that whenever he'd be going on, they'd tell me, and they haven't told me he's going on. So.
You've held out Kyle Turris for 2 games. Any reason why you haven't played him yet?
I don't need to see him. I don't need to see him right now. And if Brass was healthy, I wouldn't have put him on either. I mean, we're in a position right now where we're looking at centers. We're looking at guys who can play center. So I know these guys can play center. So I think, and right now I put Peugeot because I wanted to see how Peugeot looked with some guys and see what we got. So it's, like I said yesterday, it's right now the guys that we've got. I'm experimenting some stuff and an opportunity for the guys that are trying to crack the lineup to see with them and without them what they look like.
When you hope to have Dzingel in the lineup?
I'm hoping next Monday, but I don't want to put a date because it really depends on every day how he's feeling, and that's the therapists are going to tell me where he's at. So I think he was on today, if I'm not mistaken. So we'll see what Dominic has to say about that and see how he felt. But we're hoping it's not something bad, but at the same time, I mean, this is the time to make sure that our guys are healthy as much as they can be, for sure.
Did Martin Kelly do catch?
Sorry?
Yeah, the young Kelly that signed his contract today. What did he do as an undrafted player to catch your attention?
He's a gritty character kid, and we felt that when you don't have a lot of draft picks, I think the best organizations, they find ways to recuperate those picks, and our scout was high on him because they feel there's a lot of room to grow because of the character there. Like, he's one of those guys that, and you could see it, really not shy out there. And we felt that every day he was getting better and better. So it just gives us an extra draft pick, basically. He's still a young guy. So we're sure about the character, we're sure about the work ethic, and now we'll see if the other attributes grow over the years.